We're doing it, Joe.
doing it and doing it and doing
I'm
it
doing
well.
it. Joe, Joe,
Carol,
Joe, Joe.
yeah.
What's the Mexican word of the day, Joe? Joe, is there a
Yeah.
funny Mexican word of the day now?
Yes, run and hide.
ICE is coming for you.
That's fun. That's hilarious.
Joe. That's not Mexican, Joe, but I think it
Oh,
works.
that wasn't. Oh, okay. I think they know that.
I think they understand that word.
They do.
Mexican
That was
word of
hilarious.
the day. The day.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Saying that, that the police have stopped. They're in Florida, down there where you are. They found another van. Um, they're smuggling the Chinese nationals into the country, and I don't know where they're taking them, but this is the third van that they've caught. They've had two vans packed with 26 Chinese migrants were stopped on Tuesday, and the alleged smugglers were detained. But then there's another one near Miami, comes a week after a group of more than 30 migrants in vans were also apprehended there. In today's incident, in Coral Gables Police Department detective, I can't say his name, Taha,
Oh,
said that, yeah, Tahah, so Taha
my God, I did say it right.
said that
I
an
swear to
alerted
God, guys, I didn't
citizen,
read it.
yeah, weird, huh? Said that an alerted citizen contacted police around 8 a.m. regarding the possible Chinese migrants being transported in that van.
Before you get on the news, Joe,
Oh,
Joe,
yeah,
Joe.
weird.
Yeah, it's great, Joe. It's great.
Got some more.
Great news, Joe. 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 Oh my goodness, Joe.
I got you.
Okay.
What's happening, man? How are you guys doing today? How is everybody doing?
Well, you worked late, so
I did. I worked 2 hours later than what I was supposed to. But that's okay because I closed that deal.
yeah, as long as you get a car.
Well, yeah, the X, that's the most important part. Selling that car. It only took me 2 hours. I
And it
had it
is the end
done.
of the month, so
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
many cars did you sell now?
I'm at 8 now. So I need two more to make 10.
I think
Something
people
like
know
that.
that kind of math, but you got to tell them the difference. Eight is huge. Once you
Yeah,
hit eight,
eight gives me an extra bonus, but then if I get the extra two on top of that, I get another extra bonus. So
yeah,
that's what.
I really got to say that he makes you work,
Mm.
but
It's not an easy job. I am not
you
going to say
get
this is
good money for
not.
it, Corley,
I
Mr.
love it, man.
Corley.
I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to do it. Hell yeah. It's fun. Extra two on top of
You
that.
love cars. That's what
I do love cars. I like all kinds of cars.
really helps.
Hey,
You got to
Joseph.
see the car he sold yesterday, that blue one. What was it?
Oh, yeah. It's an Aviator, a 2025 Lincoln Aviator.
But it
It's
was
a
like that.
beautiful car. Yeah. Yeah, when it'll be here on Thursday, they say. I'm thinking it's going to be here. Well,
But you see,
Friday, they said, but I'm
it
thinking
won't be
it's going to be here
destroyed.
Thursday. Huh?
It won't be destroyed because it's blue.
Oh, no. Yeah, it's
It
beautiful.
happens. Everybody get in the blue cars.
It's called Whisper Blue. It's a beautiful car, you know.
Really? Whisper blue.
Whisper Blue is the color of the car. Yep.
I was
Uh,
going over Oh Beautiful, the song,
mhm.
because I was saying the other day that Crown Thy Good with Brotherhood. And as much as that means have your neighbors, your brothers and sisters rise above you, it also means if I love this kind of stuff, guys, but it kind of says and crown thy good, meaning give praise to yourself too.
Yeah.
Crown yourself. Um, because when you feel good about yourself, you feel good about everybody else, right? When things are happening for you, that's when you're able to help other people. It's kind of, there's more to it than that, but we'll go over it one day. Some of these older songs, Francis Scott Key and who wrote Oh Beautiful? Was it? Now I gotta look it up.
I'm unsure who wrote that. I'm not going to even try to guess.
My nose is Bates. That's right. Catherine, she has a middle name, doesn't she? Catherine Lee Bates. Um, there is a lot of news today, isn't there?
Oh man, there's so much going on. I mean, he's just, oh God, he's just pissing them off. Their heads are spinning.
They don't know
Their
which
heads
way.
are
They
spinning,
don't know
man.
if
It's
they're
just
coming
like
or going.
they're tripping so hard. They are tripping so hard. It's so funny to hear, and to know. That's, but there's nothing they can do. Oops. There's just nothing they can do.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
You, they're coming for you.
They did it to themselves. They thought what they were doing was right. So they got it in their head that, hey, what we're doing is right. We are allowed to get rid of your constitution because we want
That's
to.
some of them. That's a
That's
handful.
yeah, right. That was it. But see, that's where they were split. And so that's what they didn't know, that that's what was destroying and eating them out from inside. But they had stupid ass policies at the same time. Look at the shit they were trying to make us swallow. Look who they had in charge in Congress. Oh my God.
You ain't making that up.
Man, that I saw an article today that where Pete Buttigieg
Oh God.
is thinking of
Boot
running for
Geiger.
a Senate seat in Michigan. I wonder if Michigan would be, should I say, dumb enough to put that guy in the Senate?
Now,
I mean,
what do
come
we
on,
know
people,
about
really?
elections, Joe?
No, they've been cheating, but we'll see
That
what they're
Buttigieg
gonna
is going
do.
nowhere, and that kid is going to be taken away from them.
God, what
He's
a
gone.
geez.
Look, talk about Mark Zuckerberg. I want to hear a little bit about this whole thingamajigajig. Hold on.
Mr. Zuckerberg.
Yeah, like he went to dinner with Trump or something.
Well, yeah, he went to Mar-a-Lago for the inauguration, right? Because he donated $1 million to that, right? And while he was there, you know, I don't know what he did, but Trump told him that hey, you better be careful. You can land yourself in jail, right? Because he donated $1 million and Trump accepted the $1 million for the inauguration. But in 2019, he had given 400 million to the Democrats to destroy Trump, right? Now that's election interference. No matter which way you look at it, it's called election interference,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so he should actually be sitting in a prison cell for that, for what he did.
Right. So my
It,
question is, why isn't
it's
he,
just
and
what it is. Right.
why would
Go
Trump
ahead.
take money from him?
Uh, unsure. Maybe to get some of that money back from him. I don't know. I don't know. But you know what? You know what Meta did?
Because that's an illegal matter. What this
Right.
kid did
Was illegal.
was illegal. So
Right.
Trump
He thought
wouldn't
he was
mess around.
smart.
This is telling you how fake everything
Well,
is, Joe.
he decided that he was going to settle a 2021 lawsuit that President Trump brought against the company and its CEO after they suspended his account. So he settled a 20 for $25 million, and he's going to pay Trump that. And 22 million of that, Trump said, will go to his library. Trump's a smart man. He really
And
is.
'cause there
He's
was
got.
defamation, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was kicked off. He was more or less
Yeah.
abused and lied about.
Mm-hmm.
Um, no. I know, I understand that they came to some kind of conclusion, but to be honest with you, this might have been on someone else's level because Mark Zuckerberg had to be related to Soros. Has to be in, has to be dead. He's dead. I think he's dead.
Do you?
But or in where,
Mm,
Joe? Where would he be?
I don't know. Because I remember,
Joe, if he's not
when
dead,
all
where
this,
is he?
I don't, uh, Guantanamo.
Oh, one of our next topics.
Mm-hmm.
Gitmo.
Yeah, Guantanamo. Yeah, yeah. He very
Look,
well
I'm
could be. Because
sorry I
remember,
interrupted
well,
your train of thought.
the thing about him is that when he first testified in front of Congress, I mean, if everybody, I mean, we could even go back and it's social media, so it's got to be, public record that where he testified. If you go and you look at him, boy, was he looked like white, like he was gonna like, I don't know, like some kind of lizard type thing, or you know
Yeah, you think?
that's all I can think of it. But he was white, really, really white, and his hair wasn't curly like it is now. So hey,
Yeah, he's
I
got
don't
pretty
know.
curly
No,
hair
I
now.
don't know. I don't know. We don't know. I don't know. Well, we're gonna find out, though, ain't we?
He looks more human now than he's ever done before because, in fact, it
Exactly.
is human.
Yes.
That's like, I don't know. Oh, that's
Yes.
our women warriors. Oh
Isn't
my
that weird
God,
though?
is it freaking Hillary as a child? What the fuck is that thing?
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's all right, man. That's all right.
I
That's
don't
no
like
worries.
seeing her on any of my feeds, but
I don't like her either.
you gotta learn.
Yeah, well, that's you know, everybody knew that Trump had refitted Guantanamo Bay, so he opened it.
He said this though. It's news.
It's not to us, it's not news, but to everybody else it is. But he said that the worst of the worst uh, illegal aliens that were threatening our people are going there. That's where they're going. They're
Now
not going home.
let me see. What was I calling these illegal aliens? Oh yeah, UN soldiers, barbarians.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's
Yeah.
what these, that's what MS-13 is. You could call them gangs all you want. The
Yep.
cartel, MS-13, BLM, Antifa, they're all part of the barbarians. They're all soldiers working for the cabal. Do they know who they're working for? Who the
I
highest up
wonder.
is? No, they don't ask questions. They get smacked or killed. They ask questions.
And they get a paycheck.
They get a lot of money. They live happy and on their own crap, their drugs, do whatever they want.
Maybe.
They rape,
Rape
right?
and
We know
pillage.
that. They kill, they
Rape
don't
and
care.
pillage.
These are, what did I, I said it. I said it, Joe. They ain't gonna send them home.
You're right.
I
You
said
did say
it.
that. You did say that.
I know I
You did.
did.
They're not sending them home, and they're
No.
not. They're not sending these guys. Remember? Do you guys remember the guy, the one guy from Haitian that said "fuck Trump, Obama, and Joe Biden forever"? And he says he's not going home. He's not going back to Haiti. He's not going back there. He's not going back there. You know, he committed a really bad crime. I can't remember what he committed, but he's not going home. He's right. He's not going home. You're not going home, bud. You're going to Gitmo.
You don't want to go home, that's fine, but you can't stay
You got a
here.
ticket. You got a one-way ticket, boy. That's where you going. Sorry. So
Who's watching us? Hey, Joseph. I'm
we got
all
a few
right. How
people
about
watching.
yourself?
Hi, everybody.
Joseph is answering you, Joe.
You know what?
You're being
Something's wrong
so
with my phone. I have to completely cut it out. Then I have to go back in there to see the comments. I don't know what's wrong. Let me see what I have to do. Let's see,
Good
let's
evening,
see.
Joseph.
Look, it's still not. Oh, that's what it is.
So Gitmo is being now. I said it years ago. Gitmo was being built up, and I'm
Right.
not the only person that says this. I don't just think of these things out of the blue. It comes from different people. Monkey
Mm-hmm.
Works, I mentioned the other day. He's the guy. He's a vet in the Air Force. He takes. He has all these whatever computer apps and whatnot to look at
Mm-hmm.
what's been going on in that sky of ours on those spacious skies, right?
Yeah,
Going back to oh beautiful.
it's
um
so cool. You follow him, and I follow some other guy doing that
I
same
don't
thing.
follow them
So
anymore. I don't
cool.
need to know. I
Yeah.
looked into everybody, and every once in a while,
Oh,
like if I need to know something, I go back.
yeah.
But who has time? You got there's so much effing
Yeah, it's hitting
information. You
us,
can't
man.
sit on one thing.
We remember I think we had hit rock bottom with Joe Biden on uh, January 19th. And then when Trump took office on January 20th today this month, we started going uphill. And look at us now. Man, are we plowing through?
Tell me about the eggs. I heard about the eggs. This egg crisis.
Yeah, and I think you know probably a little bit more, but I heard that this is what I am understanding. Okay, the Democrats keep saying, "Why hasn't Trump raised the prices of eggs? Why hasn't he replaced?" Well, there's one big reason, and that's because the Biden administration, right before he left, had killed over what, 1 million chickens. Well, that's going to cause a great big shortage of eggs. But I believe, I don't believe he just did 1 million. I think he did way more than that. That's what I think he did.
Who
I
was
think he
working
did
at
a
the
lot.
Tyson factory?
Yeah. I think that.
Who?
So I think there's more
Who?
than 1 million.
Joseph.
Huh.
Who
Yes, ma'am.
was working at the Tyson factory?
Illegals.
Illegals were working at the Tyson factory.
That's right. The
Now, are
illegals
all
were.
those illegals good? 50,000, I believe. I don't know how I remember that, but I believe I believe it was 50,000 workers. Even
Mhm.
if 2% of them were evil, part of the cabal, part of the chain of their command,
The
how do we
rest
know what
followed.
they were feeding those chickens?
That's right.
Why?
And the
Do
rest
you remember why I said they took the baby food? Do you remember why they took all that baby food
I
down,
remember they took it.
right?
My
You don't remember why. You remember me telling you that Gerber's had arsenic in it
Oh yes, I do. Yes, yes,
and
yes,
that
yes, yes, yes.
powder
Yes. And then we found out the powdered cheese had
powder has
had it.
preservatives in it,
Hmm.
usually plastics,
Yep, that's it
that are
right there.
absolutely fucking horrible for anybody, let alone
Hmm. Our
somebody that even
kids
hasn't developed yet,
and our children giving it.
right?
I mean, I made that stuff left and right for my kids because they freaking loved it. it. It's troublesome.
Heavy told us too, and we knew it,
Yeah,
that Bill Gates was
he's
doing
Batman.
experimentations on chickens, all right? In
Yeah,
Africa, in South Africa, in India, and a few other places, a few other
right,
countries. This is no lie, people.
right.
So I don't care about egg prices at the moment. Don't eat eggs. Oh my fucking God. Don't
Love it.
bake that cake. You know how much other shit there is to eat? All
I
right.
love
Give
eggs,
the eggs a
man.
chance. Chickens are like weeds or rabbits.
Mm,
They will come back soon, and eggs will be cheaper than ever. There is a reason
I
Trump,
love that.
not Biden, Trump or Q or the soldiers or whatever, whoever's in command, took away those bad chickens. Okay? We know that chickens used to weigh 2 to 3 pounds. Now they're 6 to 7 pounds. What the fuck are they doing to them?
They're
Chickens are
making them
tiny
top
little
heavy.
bastards.
Mhm.
All right?
They're giving them some kind of shit to make
That's
them
right.
really big
And if
so
they're
that
eating it,
the breasts are really big
if
and
it's
they're
in them,
fat. They're so big they can't walk.
it goes into us. That's
Hmm.
right.
That's right. What goes into them goes into us. So is it good?
Telling you,
No. We're getting fucking cancer. Look at how fat we all are.
that's
Come on,
RFK
man.
doing his job right there.
Yep.
And let
Hmm.
me tell you, he's been on it for a while.
I
Not
don't
only
like
has he
him.
been on his job, but he was
Mhm.
also pretending to run as president.
Right.
These people are working their fucking asses off. That's why I know they have actors.
Hmm.
You can't
Look. Yeah.
possibly be all over the place at once
Yeah.
and their ages, even though RFK isn't.
Yeah.
So
It's
do
the
you see
same
where I'm
thing.
coming from? Does this make kind of sense to anybody?
It
Fuck
does. It does.
the
It
how
connects.
much eggs cost. Our
Yeah.
livelihood is
Hmm.
much more important.
I like eggs.
You can do without for a month
Yeah, you can do without them for a while. Yeah, you can.
or
There's other
spend,
things to eat for breakfast.
just get a bigger amount if you eat that much eggs, because the
Yeah.
bigger you buy, usually the cheaper it is, right?
Yeah.
I could go without any, I wouldn't even notice it. It's just so easy.
Yeah. I like oatmeal too.
I had asparagus today. That's all I
There you
ate.
go.
Asparagus
Fruits.
and carrots. I
You
have
can
my
eat
fruit in
fruits
the
for
fridge
breakfast. That's
already. I'm
good.
gonna have fruit later. Fruit
Fruits and
cheese,
toast. There you go. Fruits and toast. Fruits,
toast
toast,
and
and oatmeal.
honey.
There you go.
Simple
There you
thing.
go. Honey's really good for you.
Unfortunately, we're going to find out how bad bread is for us. And, that's because they
Whole wheat.
whole wheat is better, brown
Mhm. It's
sugar is better,
mhm.
brown rice is better. Um,
But what
don't
man doesn't like a sandwich?
don't eat white. What? Because
Yeah,
it's bleached. The flour is bleached.
it is.
Oh, Joseph, that's good that he remembered to answer you. Joseph, evening, Carolyn.
I
And
saw
Joe
that.
did answer me. Schmack, schmack.
See, see,
That's such a
this time I was on it.
no Helen, no Susan. It's too late. It's past their
Yeah,
bedtimes. I know we came on late today.
they might be lurking in the background. Who knows?
Lurking in the background.
As we do, as we tend to do sometimes.
Get
Gitmo is a
back.
tough prison to get out of. That's a good thing. I like that idea.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, and he built it up because that's what he does. See, that's why Trump sent guns to IRS agents. To me, that made no sense. It made no sense. It made no sense that everybody allowed Biden to leave military equipment in
Yeah,
Afghanistan.
a lot of military equipment that will
But
probably be used to kill us.
really, really, Joe,
Mm.
really,
Well, you know,
really,
some of
you don't
those
think?
things actually made it to our streets. They made it into the gang
Look,
members.
I'm
Some
not
of
going to
the
say
gangs
that
have
shit
some of
doesn't
those.
happen, but we left
Mhm.
it there
Yes.
intentionally because
Yeah.
what's going on not miles away? Well, it's hundreds of miles, but what's going on? There was a war.
Mhm.
You don't think where's our stuff? Is it just still sitting there rotten like
No.
our wall was?
Oh no. Oh
No, people
no.
used
No, no, no,
it.
no, no.
And guess who used it? The good guys.
Mhm.
Killing the Zionists. You really got to start changing your head, Joe. You get most of it, and then sometimes you fall back. oh yeah, that stuff is going to be used to kill us. It's years it's sitting there already and it hasn't
Mm,
attacked us. What? It's sitting there for
mm.
fucking 3 years.
Well, I think some of it has, because
Oh, come
they've been
on.
fighting over there
Oh,
for a
come on,
while.
because we've seen blasts down the block.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Have we been attacked? Have we become communist to
No,
keep
we
saying
haven't been
the
attacked.
same
We've been
fucking shit?
invaded. No, but we have been invaded. And to say that we haven't is just wrong. We have been invaded.
It was a ploy to
Maybe.
get the barbarians to come here.
Hmm.
It was dangerous, but they were ready for them. Some accidents did happen, but now they're not leaving. They're not going back home. They're going to Gitmo. Don't you see the plan by now? Joe,
Yeah, but that I don't know.
everything done in Biden's administration, in Trump's earlier administration, has all been a fucking plan. They knew who Vivek was. They knew who JD was. They knew Elon would be on board. They knew RFK was. They all sat down 15, 20 fucking years ago. Nothing that has been done in the last 10 years was not but intentional. You understand? Do you understand?
Hmm. It's an interesting concept. I didn't think about it like that, but it does kind of make sense a little bit because of the way it's happening, way things are starting to happen now, where we were so everybody was so distraught, and now we're on this uphill trek, and we're moving fast.
And we're moving
It's not a
fast.
slow ride. It's we are
Well,
moving
because half
fast.
the shit was done for us when Biden
Mm-hmm,
was in office.
mm-hmm,
Who
mm-hmm.
the fuck, again, who, when, ever, why would anybody give IRS ammunition?
Or
5
guns.
million pieces worth.
Mhm.
And then,
That
and
is
then
true.
lay low. Nothing happens. Nothing
Mhm.
happens.
And that does make sense.
And then Trump comes in, sends him down to the border right away. His first week of office, his first fucking 2, 3 days.
Yeah,
But that wasn't a plan, ladies and gentlemen. That wasn't something thought out 10 years ago.
it does sound like it was.
We don't
Because
want the
this has got to be
IRS.
a
We
sting
don't want
operation.
taxes,
Yeah,
right? So that's
yeah.
that's an easy way of getting rid of these people because most of them are the cabal, the higher ups
Mhm.
at least, like probably.
They are talking about getting rid of some of the taxes.
Of course they're gonna get.
You're right.
There's no
You're right
such
about that.
thing as taxes.
Right.
There's no such thing. It was created. Money was created. See, Joe, you always have to think of the foundation.
Yeah. It's just, you just got to remember it's really hard to keep that in your head because there's so much fucking bullshit going
It's
on.
been in my head for over 20 years.
I
I
know it
can't
is
think
in
any other
yours,
way.
but it's not as it's been in everybody else's, just yours. You knew, but you're
No, I'm not the
waking a
only
lot of
one that
people
knew.
up. Waking a lot of people up. I mean, come on. It's going to be a
I'm
lot of
having
hard
trouble
heads,
just
man. I
waking
mean,
your ass up, Joe.
it's a challenge to everything I ever fucking knew. Everything.
That's indoctrination.
Exactly.
That's indoctrination,
So it's
ladies and
hard to take it
germs.
out. It's hard to crack it.
We're indoctrinate,
Mhm.
and we're still indoctrinated to believe that Biden was in office.
Yeah.
He
Mhm.
wasn't. If he was in office, if these people had been in office, I'll say it again, we'd be dead.
You know what?
It's
You're right
communist.
about that because I'll say one thing.
Doesn't
You're
take
right
long.
about one thing. They never, ever, ever had Joe Biden in his office, in the White House office, did they?
Well, wasn't
You
it?
ever see him in there? He was always on a stage or something somewhere
Right.
else. He was
They
never
even
there.
had an Oval Office stage, and I believe it was made by you. Somewhere either in Mexico or New Mexico, they made It was that
I, I get it.
BlackRock.
Yeah, or Vanguard, one of those
One of
two.
those made a studio.
But together they did it because they're buddies.
And I'll tell you something, that the reason why we saw a picture of that studio is to tell us that it's not the first time. It's not the first time that they used it. It was there for a reason. But it's also to tell us it's fake. Biden's presidency is fake.
Fake, fake news. You know that 47 thing. You know that Trump has going on. I talked about it the other night.
Oh, um the voice thing. What the hell was it
And
called?
something 47. It's the battle, fake news battle. There's Helen. Hi, Helen. There was never a presidential seal on the podiums he
Yes.
stood behind. You're right. You're
Well,
absolutely right,
no,
Helen.
there was a presidential seal, and then it came down for about 2 months. It can't, you're right, Mama, but it did. It came down for 2 months.
Crazy.
I'm not even sure. And now I believe it's different. It's the old presidential seal. Now, you really guys are going to make my brain work a bit, but I do believe that it has to do with the Eagles, right? The presidential seal, um, God bless you, God bless you, God bless you, has
Sorry.
the
Thank you.
eagle on it,
Mhm.
right? Rapid
Yeah, it has
Response
the eagle.
47.
Mhm.
Joseph. Rapid Response 47.
There you go. Rapid response.
Um,
Thank you.
Now
I was
there's
just looking
something
it
with
up
two
too.
eagles. Hold on. There's something about having more than one eagle, and there's something about the way the eagles are facing. And this is old, old stuff. And honestly, I gotta look it up again. Um, but it would make sense to me that they changed the presidential seal probably after Nixon. I'm gonna take a guess because that's when the Illuminati had more control over politics, right? Nixon was a good guy, believe it or not. He caught the bad guys, and the bad guys got rid of him. I guess they were afraid to kill Nixon. It would be too much in the open. TV was big, becoming bigger and bigger. News. So they took it. Reagan was easier. They surrounded him and a cop shot him. A,
Yep,
the
that's
cop
true.
shot Reagan, my friends. Okay.
And they blamed it on that other kid.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we know Oswald now worked for the CIA.
Yeah,
So, I mean, things are coming together. They're
they
coming
are.
together. And I don't know why why that Mr. Ship would say that we weren't going to get that much information because to me, that's plenty right there.
Yeah.
That Oswald was part of the CIA. I mean, hello. We know who constructed the CIA and we know why. All right.
Been hiding so much from us. They've been crooked like motherfuckers from us. They've been hurting us for so long. These people actually made our lives more miserable so that they could gain. You know, and it's what America is about. And I think everybody forgot. It's America is about life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That's what we are about.
We're missing the pursuit of happiness.
Yes, we are.
We're
Because they've
missing
gotten
out
in
on
the way.
life and our liberties are going downhill.
Because
So,
they're getting in the way. Congress is making frivolous laws that protect them and make a
Congress,
second tier of justice, and they're not
Congresses,
they're not adhering to the Constitution themselves. That's
Booker,
not right. You can't
um,
do that.
the Indian bitch, Elizabeth Warren. You think
Yeah.
these people they're not Congress, they're cabal.
Yeah, these people shouldn't even be in Congress.
Did you
People,
get any
wake
more
up.
information about the condoms that
Yeah,
were
they're
going?
everybody's asking, did they really send $50 million worth of condoms to Gaza? Why would you do that? I don't know if they did that or not. I don't know if that's fake news or not. Is that fake news? But they're looking into that right now. That's all I know. That what's her name? The new lady, Levitt. She's looking into.
Carolyn.
Yeah, Caroline Levitt. Yeah, I should remember. I got that.
Caroline. Jesus.
Caroline. Look,
I hate that.
shame on me.
I don't like the name Caroline. I never did. Sorry. I had a good
I
girlfriend
call
that
her
was younger
Caroline.
named Caroline, but I just never liked the name.
We're
I'm
supposed to call
so
her
happy
Cat.
I wasn't named that. I don't know. Caroline. I don't know.
We're
Ugh.
supposed to call her Cat.
Cat. Right.
Cat.
Look, you got better at that. Holy shnikes, guys. Oh,
I
you
should.
just made
I
my
shouldn't have let her. I
day.
shouldn't have let her know. I like her name, Carol.
Just call me bitch and that's fine. Okay.
Hey, bitch.
There's a couple of reasons. I mean,
I don't
the
like that.
condom the condom thing is very bizarre,
Yeah,
but
well, I'm bizarre.
it's it's obviously again the good guys.
Excuse me.
Because if you're going to get people's attention,
Yeah,
you're going to say, let's put Tampax in the boys' room. Let
right.
guys shower in the little girls' room. Let condoms be sent over to Gaza, right? This is a
Yeah,
way to get everybody's attention, my friends. The money laundering and all that no longer exists.
yeah.
It has not existed for a long time. Everything that's been going on, like sending money over to the Ukraine, had been done prior to when we knew it because we're watching a movie. I'm going to gently unindoctrinate you all, I promise. I won't
It's
be rough. I'll be gentle,
oh, it's been rough for me, man. She's using
right?
chisel on me.
So imagine 8 years ago, 9 years ago, the money was being sent to Ukraine. It was being sent to Ukraine for the labs. It was being
Mm-hmm.
sent to Ukraine.
Because their kids worked there. Their kids worked there.
Yeah, yeah. So do we know of any of them working there in the last four
Nope.
years?
Nope.
That there would have been money still sent there?
Mhm. What's their
Okay.
GDP?
Do we understand how time works? It happened. It happened in the past. It happened in the ancient past. It doesn't work any other way. Um, People hate me sometimes because I make too much sense. I get that a lot. I get that a lot.
Well,
Why
they
the
wanted, they
fuck are you
needed,
making
why did
points?
Gaza need all of them, Joseph? Joseph says he saw Trump on his local news tonight talking about why Gaza needed all those condoms.
What did he say? I'm curious, Joseph. What did he say? We
Yep,
don't
me
want
too.
any more of them.
They sent 50 million, 50 million for the condoms. That's what Kellen said. Come on, Joseph. Tell us what he
It
said.
makes it makes I'm
Doesn't.
sorry. It just
It
doesn't
doesn't.
make sense. And
50
Joe,
million?
Joe,
Carol.
Joe, if it
Carol.
doesn't make sense, Joe,
It's probably not true.
it's probably not true.
We've been down this road so many times, man.
I
Trust
know.
me, we have.
Sending
I've been yelled at a lot.
money for are you kidding me?
Take her
What?
down that road.
Are
I'm
they scared of
questioning
AIDS? I mean,
what
all right, let's go on. Shutting accounts down. What is this about?
who Mr.
Shutting down
Yeah, well, he
accounts.
got his he's I said that. He's gonna give his money back. He's gonna settle the accounts. $25 million. He's given Trump
Oh, you were talking about Facebook accounts.
yeah, the Trump for because he shut Trump's accounts down. That's that's a violation of freedom of speech. I don't give a shit what they sit
Well,
there.
they did
Jay
that to all of
Sekulow,
us. So why would Trump be the
Jay
only one?
Sekulow said, "Well, it's a private platform. The fuck it is. It's
No,
not private.
no.
You
It's
made
a
everybody
public
get
platform
addicted to it.
which
It was public.
installs
You
civil
promoted it
rights.
as public. You got me on there, and I didn't wasn't social media. I didn't come on until 2013, but I came on, and that's when I started meeting everybody, and it was a social thing. Everybody gathered, and everybody said what they wanted. Then all of a sudden, you started saying, "Hey, you can't say that," and yes, we can. Freedom of speech is the ability that you have to hear the words that you don't want to hear. I can't remember how they put it. It's all that's what it's about. It's about about hearing words that you really don't want to hear. Some other people you're allowed to say what you want. Not only you, but other people too. So
JD
you have to
Vance's
remember that.
wife's name.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I was listening, but
that's
I was trying to
okay.
find something too. What was
That's okay.
JD Vance's wife's name? I
Oh
just,
God.
I'm sorry, I don't like her. She
You
looks
don't like
like,
him.
I don't know
You
what
don't
it
like
is with
him either.
people that go into
You don't
politics.
like
You don't all have to be like, 60 pounds. Um, Christy Nome needs to eat a
Usha.
fucking burger.
Yeah. Usha. 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 That's her name? Usha?
USHA?
Yeah.
Wusha?
Usha. I don't know how you say it. I don't know if I'm right enough, but that's it.
Just seems like a political marriage. It
Usha.
really does. It seems like a political marriage, and she seems ugly. She seems ugly, people. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't
And I don't
know.
mean like physically. I really don't like to put people down because of their physical looks, but there is
I
something
know.
wrong with her eyes. Just tells
I
me
know.
too much. I don't know. All right,
I
so you
just
had
freak out.
something about the
I just freak out on him.
Trump
I'm
looking
just.
into
Oof.
color investigation in
Oh
schools.
yeah, yeah. Because yeah, we suffered this. You know, Trump's Department of Education opens an investigation into schools alleged discrimination against white students. So what
Discrimination
happens
against
is
white students? What?
imagine that.
This
So
happened?
what happens is you have these illegal immigrants, illegal aliens that come across the border. They go into the schools. Okay, they become part of the school system, and they don't they some of them don't even speak no English, right? So what happens is the schools say, well, we've got to cater to these kids. We got to teach these kids. These kids don't know what these kids, so we got to learn these kids. So fuck those kids. So let's center on all these kids. Okay. Now we're gonna group them all because all of them that don't speak English are, they're probably in this group. So they're all probably not white. So all the white people stay over here because you already know English. So don't worry about it. So they teach these kids and forget about these kids. So these kids pass and become stupid because they just pass class without anybody teaching them shit. These students over here, on the other hand, are fucking taught hand to hand. I mean, the teacher is right there, right behind them.
Getting this from Joe.
This was how it was for my kids.
Yeah, but I want to know about the article, not your
Oh,
own experience.
I know. Well, okay, so they're opening an investigation into racial discrimination against white students at ICSD. Cornell
Because I guarantee
professor.
it's for
I
something
don't know what
different.
that is.
Although that was interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
The discrimination was deliberate, open, and offensive, going so far as to have a frequently asked question on the event website explaining why white students were not invited. You see what I'm saying? White students not invited, but they have to pay more. The complaint filed in August 24 by Jacobson, the founder of the Equal Protection Project, claims forced systematic exclusion of white students, a 4-year systematic exclusion of white students from annual Student of Color United summits at the Ithaca City School District in Ithaca, New York.
Yeah,
There you go.
Ithaca.
They
Yeah.
also filed a complaint against 4 Pennsylvania universities whose STEM program excluded Asians and whites.
What? What the hell is wrong? See, there's something wrong. I always said it. It's a Commonwealth. What is Virginia a Commonwealth too?
No idea.
We
Let
gotta
me look.
find. There's
Let's
something
find out.
about it. There's something about that they wanted to take back. I don't understand. And of course, we know Pennsylvania, Maryland, and everywhere around Connecticut, everywhere around DC, the DC area is very poisoned, very poisoned. New York was on the verge of getting worse.
There are 4 states that call themselves Commonwealths: Kentucky, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. So, yes,
Kentucky, Massachusetts.
Pennsylvania and Virginia.
Yeah, there's a reason.
Swing states.
There's it's not just the reason they say, it being a
No,
Commonwealth.
it's not.
There's something else, and Massachusetts makes a lot of sense now. And not West Virginia, huh? Just Virginia, but not West
Just,
Virginia.
just Virginia.
Very odd. I don't know why. I just think that's odd. Joseph Rogers said Trump just said that he couldn't understand why they needed condoms. Right, right. It doesn't make sense. Were they going to put it on the chickens?
Yeah, yeah.
They don't want us
They were
having
gonna put they were gonna put condoms on chickens.
condoms on your pecker.
Sure, right? You won't be using that picker no more.
The leader of the peck.
Yep.
Bagackle.
It's
My
from
husband's been saying bagackle. 4 scores and 7 years ago. I don't know. I think he just got used to me saying it. So poor guy. Poor guy has to put up with me. And I changed so much. Like, I
Yeah,
don't think Bagak
he's
will
a
ever
trooper,
leave,
man.
but it will
He's a
become,
trooper.
less and less until I find something new to say. Okay, okay. All right. Anything else? Let's see. What is Mama saying? Too
Too
many lip
many. Of
turds' feelings were hurt.
course they were.
Weren't they one of the first original colonies? Pennsylvania?
Yeah, I don't know. Were they?
No, no, the original colonies were southern. I don't know, maybe she's right. Kentucky was an original. Look that up, Joe. Maybe she's right. Okay. Because that would make sense, but I can't.
Colonial.
I mean, Puerto Rico is a Commonwealth too. So it's like there are different reasons, but
Yep.
I might have to do a little more research into that.
Yep. New Jersey, Maryland, Virginia, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia, Delaware, South Carolina, and New Hampshire. So yeah, they were.
So it was all along the East Coast.
Yeah. All. Oh yeah. All of them were along the East Coast. Well, that's
But
where it
not
all
the
started. That's where we all landed. Right there, Plymouth Rock.
that do you know how far that is for people that had to walk or use
Yeah,
horses?
months, weeks. It took
Yeah,
weeks.
I mean,
It
you
took
can't think of
weeks,
it like we
months to
think of it
get here.
now.
Yep. Yeah, look at how long it took for
Wait,
them to
Kentucky
get
was
from
one
New
of them?
York to out here.
Didn't so okay, so not the New England states, but it was yeah, I knew that. I don't know why I thought that. Okay. Um, they were going to use them to fight fires? The condoms? Joseph, I'm sorry we lost you. I really wish I'm gonna have to see if I could go through YouTube and then pick up Zoom. You know who's gonna know Chris? Chris is gonna know how to do that stuff. Now that I'm
What are they
home,
going to do?
everything
Fill the condoms up with water and then throw them at the fires?
balloon fight. Balloon fight with the what
Yeah, well,
fires? Aren't they out? Didn't Trump go over to California and say, I demand the fires to be out? And boom, they went out.
those those poor camels.
way. It's
Those
an,
poor camels.
you know, that's weird that you brought that up because the other day I could not believe this. The other day, like I watch a lot of interesting food stuff for whatever reason I got into it. And these like Korean and Vietnamese food markets on the street, crazy shit that they eat. You just want to, I don't know, you want to just not even look at some of these creatures, right?
Yeah.
But one of the things, and I didn't watch it, was the hump of a camel. Why?
What? What
Why
about
would
it?
you eat the hump of a camel? I just,
Ooh.
ah, what? I don't even know what it is, like if it's bone or cartilage or is it part of its spine, but I know it holds water, right? Like, why would I don't know. I mean, if you're desperate in the desert, you're gonna cut off one of your camel's humps and kill your ride home. I don't know. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah. I got one more thing for you.
Sure.
And we had talked about this lady before. Her name is Tiffany Henyard.
Oh,
She's
breakfast
the
at Tiffany's.
Dalton County mayor, the mayor of Dalton, Illinois, I should say. There was a video of her in a chaotic brawl. It was between her boyfriend and some activist that had called her a bitch. Well, I mean, she was caught stealing their money. They're all put money, they all pay taxes over there just like everybody else. And this bitch is out there fucking spending their money like it's no problem, buying all kinds of shit. They already caught her. They already caught her.
What's
So
her name? Tiffany
it
what?
happened at, huh?
What's her name? Tiffany
Tiffany Henyard
of
of Dalton,
Illinois.
Illinois. So the
Dalton.
fight happened between her in the township of Thornton and the at a board of trustees meeting after a guy by the name of Jediah Brown had some strong words for Henyard. He referenced the findings of former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot's investigation into Henyard as the scathing report presented to the village board meeting night alleged a pattern of deception and mismanagement of funds by the mayor. See, I told you she was taking the money. So he goes, you've been a half-assed mayor, but if you wanted to get up here and earn some respect, then you should have been able to respond to Lori Lightfoot's report about credit cards. You want to talk about them not coming to work, but we've been hearing what you've been doing while you've been at work, he said. And I'm going to give away the rest of my time because I think on behalf of the Black Cookout Association that we better take a vote that we're going to exchange your black ass for Stephanie to be the new members. So all those against it
Black.
say nay. All those in favor say aye. You gone, bitch, said Brown. So I guess and then the place descended into
People are
chaos, it
stepping up.
said, as her boyfriend, Henyard's boyfriend, Kamal Woods, started a fight in the back of the room with that Brown guy that said all that shit. And the crowd rushed in to join, including the scandal plagued mayor herself.
Well, the boyfriend doesn't want, his sugar mama to.
Yeah, so fists went flying, and so did her wig.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, that's
These people have
hilarious,
to
man.
be removed. They think
Yeah,
who
I
the
do.
fuck they are. Some of them are
Yeah,
not cabal. Some of them are just low-life
they're
assholes.
just stupid. Some people are just stupid, and they shouldn't be where they are. She's one of them.
A
She's a
true
thief.
politician knows that they shouldn't even be paid.
That's
You
right.
do what you do for this country out of love. Hence why Trump doesn't take a paycheck. He
He
donates
doesn't
it.
need it anyways. Yeah,
Well, he lost $1 billion. That's
he
not,
did.
that's not even, that's unfathomable for most of us.
We'll never see
It's
that
not
in
about
half
money,
of
and he
them.
knows it.
We'll never see that at all.
Oh,
We'll never even count that much. We'll never even see anybody that has that much.
it's just oh, I've met billionaires. Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
yeah, I
yeah.
guess, but yeah, I have
Uncle
too.
Bill knew Mr. Motorola. Are
Well,
you
I kind
kidding
of
me?
sell the cars to people that they
I
drive.
don't know
So.
where he went, but no,
I
no, I met some
met a couple of Chicago basketball players. They're down here. They live
I
down
don't think
here.
they're billionaires though. I've
No,
met a
they're
couple
millionaires.
billionaires. I met many millionaires.
Yeah.
There's many in New York. I mean, there's million,
They're just regular
my
people.
parents had millions
They're just regular people.
because that's the way you're supposed to live. My father was old. He started teaching in 54,
Mhm.
1954, 55. He was like 20 when he started teaching.
Yeah.
And he was grandfathered into the way it was before the cabal was able to take over everything. Luckily. And that's the way people are supposed to live. They're supposed to love their job. They're not supposed to work as hard, but they're supposed to like just like okay, so teachers shouldn't be teaching 5 days a week from 8 to 3, and kids definitely shouldn't be trapped in a school like that. That's jailing, okay?
Yeah.
Vocational schools are so much better in ways because it's hands-on. All right. What, you disagree? You disagree? I need
No,
more coffee. My coffee's cold,
no,
guys. It's no good.
no, I don't disagree.
What better way to deliver the water than in condoms, Democrats' way of thinking? So Gaza needs water? Like,
Uh,
maybe.
in condoms.
It doesn't make sense. Here, let me show you guys. Let me see if I could do this. Let
No,
me
it does
see.
not make sense.
No, it doesn't.
Sorry, folks.
All right, this
And
is my
we are
microwave.
of the mind, if it doesn't make sense, it's probably not true.
I still love Judge Judy, and now I'm liking her son after what you told me last time.
I don't know, Helen, if they were.
Look at Biden.
That would be funny if they were.
Can you see it, Joe? Tell me you can see it. Bro, you have to keep up with me.
Chief Justice Roberts to administer the presidential oath of office.
Look at Biden looking at the kids. Look at him looking at the kids. Did you see it?
Damn, I'm yeah. He looks wicked, doesn't he?
I'm telling you, nothing looked right. I didn't even look, I've had this sitting here since Trump's
Do it again.
inauguration, and I can't even touch it because I'm so freaked out about this. Except for
Look at
like
that
the military.
face.
Yeah, I'll play it again. Nothing looked right.
It's that evil clown face. I don't know if anybody knows that.
Look at that. I don't know what. And why are all these people so fucking happy? Come on.
Justice Roberts to administer the presidential oath of office.
Uh,
They're playing cowboy music. Oh, look at this creep. JD is a creep. I'm sorry. I know people disagree, but there's something wrong with him. All right. I really thought
Your right hand and with
no, that was not. Read what
I,
I said before.
it's interesting, right? Did he not look like he was looking at those little kids with the
Right, Joseph. What
oh,
better way
the
to deliver the
condom
water than in
water balloons?
condoms? Excuse me.
No, I read it. Sometimes I don't read it out loud. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there you go, Helen. There's your answer. Joseph answer. I like that answer, James.
I just have a I just have a feeling that's just and for Schumer to get involved. Schumer's the one that okayed this. Did you say it yesterday something about Schumer?
Yeah, I thought we were talking about his wife or his man.
No, you said something about Schumer with the condoms. Oh, Jesus.
My mind is getting fucked up. I'm sorry.
The goggles.
Yeah, I
He's,
don't doubt it. I mean, I don't yet. I think I did.
you think? I don't know.
Yeah, it was
I kind of
embedded.
remember.
It was
But
in, and that was embedded in another article.
so Schumer is an old Jew, and
Uh,
he's
Married to
okaying
a man,
condoms to Gaza.
and he's married to a man.
Schumer? Chuck Schumer's not married to a man.
Oh hell yeah, he is. I think you better take a look at that thing he's married to.
Okay, yeah, you're
Got an
probably
Adam's
right.
apple.
You're probably right.
Yeah,
Wow. Now that coming from you, Joe, you just impressed the shit out of me. I don't remember.
that's yeah.
I
Helen
remember
is the
her
one that sent me. I think it was Helen that sent me the picture of it.
Schumer's wife. I mean, I know
Yeah,
his daughter is
man, are
fucking
they ugly?
weird.
Hello.
Amy, they're all weird on that side. Did you see the picture I put up in the community of Kamala Lala's daughter? You have
Yeah,
Barron,
yeah,
Trump's son, and
and
then
then
you have
her.
Kalala Malala, his daughter, with like this white, weird looking hat, black and white striped
Hey,
hat, like these square pants. Like,
it's like, do you realize where you
if you're
went wrong, lady?
14, but not when you're like 18. What?
I said, does she? I wonder if she realizes where she went wrong.
Who, Kamala? Being a man and changing into a woman might have been the first thing. That is a man, my friends.
Mm, yeah,
There is no doubt in my mind that Kamala, just like Michelle, is a man. And I think that's why Kamala was in the forefront for a while. I mean, they could have picked anybody, but they picked him just to show us that it's a he or a snake or whatever the fuck it is, a reptilian. Ugh.
odd.
You know
Whatever.
when Trump always reads that snake story that
Yeah,
the stupid woman lets the snake into the house?
yeah. The trust.
Yeah. That's the woman is America, the beautiful, right? Everything
Yeah.
beautiful is feminine. So, well, that's what Dad used to say. So you would say it's beautiful, like Old Glory, she's beautiful, right? Um,
On the outside.
so it is America, and the snake is everything else that wants to
Mm,
penetrate us.
right.
With condoms. I don't We need condoms to get the
Hurry,
snake
send him.
penetrated. Oh no, Carolyn, stop. You're killing yourself. All
The
right.
mind.
I think I'm done. Do you have anything else? Let me see if I have any
That
conspiracy.
was all of our stories. Oh, yep, that was all of our stories. How you like that? That was a lot of
Unbelievable.
them too. It was a good
I know
night.
I always have like, oh, you know what I wanted to say? I
Chickens
forgot what
butt.
Nickelodeon meant, and then I'm like, Dion, it's
Hmm.
God. I don't care about God. Nickelodeon, and I've said this before, the channel for kids from Latin to English
Hmm.
means I don't care about God. Nick el Odian, being God, like Domini, God, right? Usually
Hmm.
begins with D. I'm actually not sure why, but okay. So it also means, and I think this is the more familiar meaning, is like a nickel show.
Hmm.
Nickel
Nickel.
Nickelodeon.
Load the nickel Ian or something. I don't
Right. It's a movie show. It
know.
plays a movie show for a nickel. That's a
Right.
Nickelodeon.
That's what
So
my dad used to tell me.
right, it's a very old fashioned, right. So basically it's saying if you're watching TV, you're not caring about God. See it? Do you
Yeah,
see it, guys? Don't be fooled by the boob tube. Stay with God. Yeah.
makes you
That's
crazy.
that's just what I see. These Satanists have more than one way of doing and
Mhm.
seeing and playing with things.
I call it the idiot box.
The boob tube. Yeah, I even call YouTube the boob tube because some of the shit that, it plays on here is just as bad.
Hmm.
I
Makes you an
prefer
idiot.
live people like us just being themselves and getting their shit out. If they're wrong, they're right. It doesn't matter. Get your opinion out. That matters.
Hmm.
Although I'll
Get it
fucking
off
be
your
the one to
chest.
tell you first if you're wrong.
Yeah. Get it
And you
off
know
your
what? I'm
chest,
usually
so to
right.
speak.
What? I'm
Get
such
it
a.
off your chest, so to speak. Yeah. There
Ooh,
you
they
go.
look good.
Can we see?
Believe I'm 48 sometimes.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
Hey, I worked hard. I work hard. I'm still like 10 pounds overweight, people, but I do. I work fucking hard to maintain. So, I can't wait. I'm gonna try. I really do have a red, white, and blue bathing suit bikini,
Hmm.
and I'm
Hmm.
gonna try so
Hmm.
very hard to wear it this summer. If it fits. It's just, I don't know. Let's see if my husband will allow it first. That might be the way to see it. All right, we're done.
We
Love you
have.
guys. Peace out.
Have
Pray
a
for
great night,
everybody. Pray
everybody.
for
Thank
Trump.
you for watching. Love y'all.
No, screw you for watching. No, I love you all. Joseph, Helen, everybody else that was watching, thanks for joining.
Yeah.
We
Thank you,
shall
guys.
see you tomorrow.